Hello everyone. So today I will be speaking about Matriekbaai versus Plett Rage. Now if you're in grade 11 now and you're seeing all the matrics that went on their holiday and you're deciding what am I going to do, am I going to go to Rage or Matriekbaai? I went to both. I don't know if you can see, but I went to both. So I feel like I can give you the best objective, unbiased opinion from someone that's been to both. And yeah, anyways, so I hope this will help you make a decision. Obviously, this is how I experienced it, and that shouldn't influence you that much. Like, my experience was my experience and your experience may be different from mine, but I'm going to try and give my most like neutral opinion on this. And also I'm going to give like a cost breakdown as well, because I know a lot of people are worried about the cost, especially for Rage, because it gets expensive, but it doesn't have to be as expensive. Like, I didn't spend as much money as I could have. Like, yeah, anyway. Okay. Rage flu, guys. It's real. Okay, so first topic I'm going to tackle today is accommodation. Now, it's a big stress. I wrote everything down. Anyway. Okay, so let's start with Matriekbaai. So with Matriekbaai, there's a lot of options on where to stay. You can stay in Diaz, where the festival is being held. They had the Diaz Hotel, so you can stay in the Diaz Hotel, but I wouldn't recommend that. It's very expensive. You can stay, I had friends stay in La Palma, and that is, like, it depends. It's different kind of apartments, and then you can find them on booking.com or Airbnb, I think. Depends on the pricing and how many people, but like I found this one listing. It's 3,600 for a night. So then it's 900 per person per night, and then so for the whole week, because it's 8 days, unlike Rage for 7, it's 8 days for Matriekbaai, it's 7,200 per person for the week. And that's like quite expensive in my opinion. If you don't want to spend a lot of money, then that's not the best option. Or you can camp or stay in the Otikafia chalets in Hartenbos. Okay, so when I was filming the video, I did not have the right tariffs. So the real tariffs are on the screen right now. It's rate 1 because it's December holidays. But keep in mind, you'll have to have a tent and you're going to have to make all your food. Or if you don't want to make all your food, you're going to have to buy all your food like at stalls and stuff. So you're going to a bit of a cost that you say, well, if you stay in Diaz, you're also going to have to cook food. Now I don't think about it, but the added cost of taxi, like transport, is going to come in play, and I'll speak about that later. Or you can stay in the chalets, and they vary from 2,000 to 3,000 rand per night, but then it splits between 4 or 6 people, so you have to look into that. But the chalets are really quite nice. I stayed with friends in chalets, so I didn't spend any money with accommodation at Matriekbaai. We stayed in a little chalet. It comes with an oven, a stove top, a fridge, like rooms, bathroom, everything. And it's really neat, and it's it's close to the beach. It's also really nice. Okay, yeah. So that's Matriekbaai accommodation. You can also stay in Santos, like more muscle-based area, but I would recommend staying either in Hartenbos or Diaz, because that's where most of the stuff's happening. I really do think it's fun living in Hartenbos because a lot of people stay in Hartenbos, and it's like a lot of young people, and it's a nice vibe. So I would really recommend that, and there's lots of stuff to do. I think more than you have at Diaz. At Diaz there's the water park, but then you have to go into Mossel Bay to do other stuff while you're in Hartenbos, anyway. Okay, so then for Rage, there are a few options. So again, for Rage, I stayed for free. That's why I didn't spend a lot of money. So for Rage, I stayed for free. We stayed at Goose Valley. It's family, friends, house, whatever. So that was free, which is really nice, because Rage accommodation is also really expensive, guys. So you can stay in Beacon Isle, and that's what a lot of like the Polaris, Bloemhof, Parochem, a lot of those schools people, they tend to go live at Beacon Isle, and it's really nice because you get I think you get a breakfast, there's a nice pool, there's a gym, shuttle services, whatever, and it's right by Bikini Beach. You literally just walk to Bikini Beach, so it's very convenient. I don't know if these numbers are correct. I tried to do a little bit of research, but I'm not. So once again, I don't have the right numbers there. It's actually like 26,000 for the whole room, and I think it's like 6,500 per person for the week. but it's divided by 4. The only thing is with us now, you can only book from the Saturday. So the Friday night, a lot of people had to go stay somewhere else. They had to camp or live at friends or whatever. So just keep that in mind. I think it's only for, I don't know how it works. It's only from the Saturday this year. Then you can also camp, a camping option at Rage. You can stay at the Keerboom's campsite, and that's quite far. It's right next to Goose Valley where I stayed. It's quite far out, so you'll have to taxi, and the taxis for Rage are a bit more expensive. It's a bit, anyway, I'll speak about that later, but that's 1,450 Rand for 4 people. So for the whole week, you're staying 7 days, it's 2,540. Let's just round out to 40 per person for the whole time you're staying there, and that's really not bad. Obviously it's more expensive than Matriekbaai, but that's what you get. Keep in mind you'll have to obviously have all the camping equipment, make your food, whatever. But yeah, anyway, there's also a lot of alternative options to stay somewhere else. I know River Club, also a lot of people stayed at River Club as well, or you can stay at Beacon, more like Robert's side as well. But you'll have to look into it very early if you want to get nice accommodation. You'll have to look like in Jan, because a lot of places don't accept Rages, so you'll really have to look into it. Next topic is tickets or passports. So I know this is a big concern for a lot of people. So let's start with Matriekbaai. Cheapest ticket, and the prices do increase every year, because I remember it was cheaper last year, 2023. So the cheapest ticket from Matriekbaai you can get was 1,500 Rand, and that's like the pre-launch whatever. And the most expensive one, the last phase, was 2,200. And with the tickets, it includes entrance to all the festival venues. So at Dias and at Santos, they have this Dagparadijs thing, includes that as well. And you also get free entrance into the club. So Bakgat, you get free entrance into Bakgat, which if you want to go to Bakgat during this time and you're not part of Matriekbaai, you pay like 100 Rand for entrance fee. So it really does help. And also Amphiart is the Friday and the Saturday. So technically Matriekbaai ends the Thursday. The Friday and the Saturday, it's Amphiart, and you also get entrance for that, which is also really nice. And there's a separate queue for only the Matriekbaai people, so you don't have to stand in a long line. Really nice. So yeah, it's much more expensive because Rage, okay, so I'm gonna give estimates because those like numbers aren't available anymore, and I'm working off what I can remember. So you guys have to like please don't be mad if I get it wrong. This is just me guessing. So the cheapest one I think was 2,800 Rand or 2,700, I think. But I remember the day those tickets came out, guys. Literally within seconds, they're done. They're gone. You'll probably get like general phase only, and that's like more in the 3,000 range. So you have to budget for like 3,100. Don't expect to get a ticket for 2,800, like 2,900. It's not gonna happen. Like those things sell out like this. Like it's first come first serve. Like if your device gets in first, you maybe get the ticket, but it's hectic. It's survival of the fittest. Anyway, and I think the most expensive ticket is 3,500. I think that was it. Well, both Matriekbaai and Rage you can get VIP upgrades. So with Matriekbaai, your VIP upgrade I think gets you get a separate bar, whatever. But I don't know, the bar was pretty fast. You don't really need that in my opinion. And you can meet the artist afterwards. So if you're really keen on meeting like all the artists, maybe like think about it. But to me, it's not worth it. So, okay, so basically, I paid for my Matriekbaai one. And you can, also, okay, wait, I'll speak about that now. But my Plett Rage one, I actually won with a giveaway, so I didn't pay for it. And that's one of the reasons why I actually went to Rage, because otherwise I wouldn't have been able to afford it. But I won my ticket off of giveaway, which was really cool. Okay, so you can use layup to pay off your ticket interest free within a few months. You can like set your period when you want to pay it off. It's really nice. So that's how I did my Matriekbaai one. So the thing with Rage is it does not include entrance to the clubs, which kind of sucks. I'm not gonna lie. One of my friends told me last year they had entrance, it included entrance to flashbacks. This year that wasn't the case. The first night we went out, there wasn't shows, so we had to go out. They sold so with Zanzibar, you get this band. This band? I don't know if you can see, but they sold them like at Moby's in town during the day for 50 Rand. But I wasn't in town, so I couldn't get it. That night, they asked you 100 Rand entrance fee for this. And at Flashbacks, it was also 100 Rand. Then later, one of the other nights, they literally asked us 200 Rand for this. And I actually paid it. I can't believe I actually paid it. But 200 Rand for this. So keep in mind, you'll have to budget for entrances as well. And it kind of adds up. If you're like me, I was only there for like 4 nights or 5 nights, I can't remember. Then I was like, okay, I'll just pay the 200 Rand because at Matriekbaai I'm not going to spend entrance fees. So like it worked out with me. But if you can do that every night, it's not, I don't know. At Zanzibar, you can pay a once off 1,000 Rand and then you get entrance for the whole week. So I actually do like recommend that sort of, because it does work out a lot cheaper, I think. I'm not sure. Yeah, so think about that. But yeah, it doesn't include entrance to the clubs, which kind of sucks. But it does include entrance, obviously, to Bikini Beach and to Meadows. And also it's really nice, they have partnerships with different small businesses in town where you get like 10% off coffee, or I don't even remember. Anyways, so that is the tickets. The next thing I'm going to speak about is transport. So this is a big thing that I was worried about before I went. At Matric, so how it works with Matriekbaai, it works it's like relatively the same, but a bit different. Anyway, Matriekbaai, it's 30 Rand per trip, and you can go anywhere you want. So if you want to go from Diaz to Hartenbos, it's 30 Rand. If you were going from Hartenbos to Santos, it's also 30 Rand. So it's 30 Rand to any place, which is really, really nice. They drive around during the day as well. Like the one morning I got, they aren't a lot, but there are a few that drives around. They have this special hooter that you hear, that you know they close. But the only thing is you can only pay with cash. They do have Kleingeld float. They have a float, but like, yeah, sometimes they'll even take you to the ATM. So that's also nice. They also will drop you off specifically where you want to go if you ask them, really nice. And they have like speakers inside. The one had a microphone and we karaoke. That was cool. But yeah, they work with cash. So just keep that in mind. A lot of stuff so with your things, you can tap like this, or you can tap with your phone. You don't have to load credit on this. I thought you had to. You don't have to. You can tap with your phone. Just saying. It's nice and convenient if it's on here, but yeah, I'm still saying. But keep in mind, you'll have to have cash. With Rage, it's a bit more, it's 40 Rand per token. So you get these it's like a plastic token and you buy them. But you can buy that with card, which is nice. At Bikini Beach, you buy them at Bikini Beach. But you have to use multiple tokens to go somewhere. So for example, I stayed very far out. I'll show the map. I stayed very far out. So if I wanted to go from Bikini Beach to Coco Valley, it was 1 token. But if I want to go to Coco Valley to Goose Valley, it's 2 tokens. Because it's more expensive, like it's further away, which is kind of makes sense. I don't know why I'm a trip anyway. But they also do take cash. If you don't have tokens, they will they do take cash. And sometimes they make bargains with you. They're like, if you give me 20 Rand cash, I'll take you from Bikini Beach to Zanzibar, whatever. So they make deals. So really do keep 20s and lots of cash on hand if you're going to go to Rage. Okay, next we have venues. So at Matriekbaai, you have 3 venues: Diaz, Santos, and Amphitheatre. So at Diaz, it's the festival. So that's where like the music and the artists are. You also have Beach Bar, like one of the bars. It's really nice. It's part of the whole thing. And they have a lot of food vendors, which is really nice. The medics are there, and the Red Frogs are also there. I think people think Red Frogs aren't at Matriekbaai. They are. Oh, they were this year. Matriekbaai was. Red Frogs was there. Then they have the Santos Dagbar Day. So last year they started this thing and it kind of flopped, but this year I think it went really well better. It's like the whole part of Santos is just for Matriekbaai, and then they have these pools, and you can go like, they have floaties, they have a DJ, they have a volleyball, they have dodgeball. It's really nice actually. So like, it's sad that a lot of people don't go there, but it's really nice. Like they're trying to do a little Bikini Beach thing there, but it's really nice. Okay, and then Amphitheatre, it's in Hartenbos for the last 2 days. So yeah, that's basically it. Oh, and then for the clubs, you have Bakgat. So Bakgat stays open to the public during Matriekbaai, which actually makes it more unsafe actually. Yeah, Bakgat, and it's really difficult to get in at Bakgat after you've went to a show because the line is like so long, you can't get in. But then they started the Mega Club this year, and it's at the Langebaan Mall. It's like underground. It's not that bad. I know it was okay, but it's just for Matriekbaai, so that's nice. At least like it's only Matriekbaai people that go in, so you know it's just your people, your kids, whatever. And they have bars and then whatever. Okay. Then at Rage, yo guys, the venues at Rage are next level. I'm really sorry, but at this topic, Rage wins. You have Bikini Beach, and then the bar, whatever the people go to, is Moby's. The same at like Diaz, you go to beach ball. Anyway, Bikini Beach is so cool, guys. Yo, it's so cool. I'll show like a few videos and stuff, but literally like it's just wow. They have I can't explain it. It's just wow. You're in there and you're like in another world. The experience is amazing. Anyway, then Coco Valley. So Coco Valley is also like it's so cool. Coco Valley is so cool. The only thing is it's really far out. Like it's quite a drive to get there. Most of the time everyone's drunk, so I don't remember it, but it's quite far. And part of Coco Valley you have the Meadows and Sonic Garden. So Meadows is like where the artists perform. Jack Barrow's gonna be there. Fransjo van Coke's gonna be there. Like and sometimes there's also DJs in between the acts. And then you have Sonic Garden, which is more like skut, you know, like whatever. And that's also really cool. And it has Sonic Garden has their own bar, and in between the two there was actually a flying fish bar, which was also nice, and a bathroom there. So at all of these places you'll tend to find porta potties, and you know what, it's not that bad. It's really not that bad. I forgot to say, with the tickets, for if you get VIP for Plett Rage, you get separate bathrooms, separate bar lines, whatever. But honestly, I don't think it's worth your money, in my opinion. The bathrooms were fine. Like really, the bathrooms were really fine. Every time you get out, someone goes and cleans it. There's always toilet paper. The line isn't too long. It goes pretty fast. So like, it's really not that bad, guys. I thought it was gonna be worse. It was not that bad. Yeah, it's not that bad. It just stinks a bit sometimes, but you'll just have to pee. Anyways, and then the clubs, you have Flashbacks and Zanzibar, and I already spoke about the entrance fees with those 100 to 200 rand for everyone. Okay, alcohol. Okay, this is where there's a bit of a different, I think this is where the misconception's at, because a lot of people think, oh, Rage is so expensive. Matriekbaai was really close to as well. So at Rage, this is what I remember, because this is what I ordered. I didn't order a lot of the other stuff because I'm a cheapskate. So for a flying fish, it was 40 Rand at Rage, whilst at Matriekbaai it was 35 Rand. So it's just 5 Rand difference. And then at Amphihart, they pushed it up to 45 Rand, which is more expensive than at Rage. So keep in mind, if you're going to Amphihart, you got to pre really heavily. Like, the dop is so expensive at Amphihart. Yo, guys, I was shocked. Then I also ordered a vodka slushy at Rage. It was 35 Rand. Do not order shots, guys. It's so expensive. I paid 50 Rand for a single tequila shot. I would not recommend that. Then a spoon of pine twists, those blikkies, I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. They were 45 Rand at Rage, and then 40 Rand at Matriekbaai, and 50 Rand at Amphi. 10 Rand, yo, it's hectic. Anyways, they like literally pushed up all the prices with like 10 Rand. Then at Matriekbaai and Amphi, you could get these little bucket things. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about. It's like a fishbowl. They're called fishbowls. And you can get R&R or Libido. I think it's like 4 shots Libido and then Sprite. At Matriekbaai, it's 90 Rand. And at Amphi, it's 95 Rand. Guys, okay. And then one other thing that I bought, just for reference, at Amphihart, I bought someone 2 double brandies. And that was 110 Rand. So just keep that in mind. If you're a brandy person, you're gonna spend a lot of money. I really recommend buying flying fish, guys. My blood was made of flying fish. But yeah, for both of them, I would really recommend preing very heavily, or you have to have a big budget for every night. Okay. Oh, and then like they have nice deals. Like I know Ultra Liquors here where I stay in George, I literally bought a case, like 4 6-packs of flying fish for 300 Rand. It's a deal, guys. So really look into the pre's. Okay, then the themes. We're going into the bit more like the soft topics now. Okay, themes. Matriekbaai had 2 themes. One was Christmas and one was pirates. I'm sorry, it was so dumb. And a lot of people didn't even dress up. Like, that was quite sad. I'll show my fit. I was there when it was pirates. I'll show my fit. Because I was like, I didn't want to look like too... so I tried to keep it like neutral, whatever. Anyway. But for Rage, the themes, guys, oh my word. So the first theme was White Party. I'll show like how I looked for White Party because that's when I was still there. So cool. Everyone dresses up white. It looks so freaking cool on the photos and it's just wow. Then Coachella. Also a really nice theme. I wasn't there for Coachella, but like it's really nice. And then the other one was Glitter Bomb, and it's also so nice. So yeah, the themes are so much better at Rage. Really, if you like one of those people for the aesthetics, the vibes, whatever, Rage is the one for you. Then vibe/music. I didn't write music. So Matriekbaai is very much Afrikaans, heavily Afrikaans. I mean, you're staying in Hartenbos, the ATKV. It's literally like the Afrikaans Central. So a lot of Afrikaans people, you don't speak English there. Like, you don't speak English at all. Artists like Boek van Blerk. Haar naam is Dina van Wyk. Upper class het haar ontdek. Sy dra 'n pyp. Sê Paris Hilton Pryk. Ellie B. I don't know if Ellie B was at Rage, I'm not sure. But Van Pletsen was also there. Like, you'll have to look into the artists. They change every year. But then Rage is much more like alternative. It's giving Cape Town vibes, Constantia Mom vibes. You know, it's that, you know, that TikTok like, I'm gonna flatten you like dough, bro.
And how the fuck do I weigh 108 kgs, double your size, and I'll flatten you quicker than dough, bro?
Like, that's Rage. The people literally speak like that. I'm not joking. It's very much... But there's also a lot of Afrikaans kids, don't get me wrong, but it's more English. We also had Fransja van Coke there, and Van Pletsen, and Spoegwolf. So it's not only English artists, but like, it's very much English, more than Afrikaans. And the vibes are so much better at Rage, I'm sorry. So much better. Like, it's just the atmosphere. I just can't explain it. How do I explain? You have to be there. You have to experience it. It's like an experience. Okay, anyways, then we're talking about safety, because I think this is a big topic for parents. So with Matriekbaai, the safety is really like, they're on top of it. So they have neighborhood watch like volunteers. One of my friend's moms, she was also a volunteer. They wear these vests and they're like everywhere, guys. In Hartenbos, at the clubs, on the side of the freaking road, on the way to the club. They're sitting there with their bakkies, big ones with bakkies, and they're literally just there to help you. So like they help you find, if you lost your ID, they help you find your ID. If you don't know where to go, they'll help you. They'll call a taxi for you. Like, these people are literally there just to help you, and it's really nice. They also have red frogs. The police were also like very active and everywhere, and then security is very tight. Like when we went, they literally like almost pack your whole fanny pack out. Look in every little hole where what is. Like, they're very thorough. Also, they checked my ID 3 times when I went to Barkrat the one night, and with a flashlight and everything. They're very like thorough with that. At Rage, it's really safe. Like, I'm sorry, a lot of people think Rage is really unsafe, and it can be if you're dumb. If you're smart, you can be safe. Like, guys, come on now. They also have the red frogs. The red frogs are a lot more active at Rage than at Matriekbaai. The police are also like everywhere. I must say, the police was all there. Security wasn't as thorough as at Matriekbaai. Like, they just like look through your bag and then you go in. So they're not that strict about. Oh, also the other thing is, I had panados in my fanny pack, and they just literally looked at it and closed it. Whilst everyone told me at Matriekbaai they take the pills. Any type of pill you have, they take it. So it's not keep that in mind, but like, I'm just saying. But Rage is also quite safe, guys. Like, it's not unsafe. I didn't feel unsafe. And also, if you stick with your friends, if you stick with your group, you're going to be fine. I really recommend you get Live 360 for either one of the two, and you create a group and you place your markers at Coco Valley, Bikini Beach, whatever. It really helps, because it's so easy to lose someone at Rage. Guys, you're literally standing next to the person, next moment they're gone. So I also feel like at Matriekbaai, it feels like there's a lot less people. At Rage, there was like a sea full of kids. Like, yo. Anyway. Then I think I spoke about the music. But yeah, music is not as different as you would think in terms of like the DJs and stuff. You also have Cinnamon and Timo ODV and what's the other? Anyways, it's not the same, but Rage is a bit better. Like, the quality is just immaculate. Like, it was just so good. The DJs are a bit better at Rage. But they also played Fiend like 500 times at both events. So, yeah. So then, I'm going to speak about my recommendation. So you're like from Limpopo, and you're very Afrikaans. Jy bly in Afrikaanse huis. Julle allemaal sokkie, boertjie, whatever. Dan sal ek vir jou aanbeveel Matriekbaai toe te gaan. Dit is heeltemal meer jou vibe, jou mense. Almal daar is super nice. Die musiek is lekker. As die Afrikaans jou vibe is, stel ek voor jy gaan Matriekbaai toe. But if you, like me, I am Afrikaans, but I'm more like alternative, if I can put it like that, I would recommend you go to Rage. Because, like, guys, Rage is a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Like, I'm so glad I actually went, because that I experienced it. Because never in my life do I think I will have that kind of experience. Or maybe I will, but it was really great. You can get away with it being cheaper by using layup, getting nice accommodation that's cheap, not too bad. And also, guys, you don't have to stay in Plett. You can stay a bit outside of Plett. The shuttles do. You're gonna save costs. Anyway, whatever. You have to work your own budget out. But like in my experience, Rage is very unique. It's really wow. It's really just wow. But also consider where your friends are going. And you guys, I really recommend go with a group. Do not like only two, like 6 people. Like, go in a group. It is difficult because all of these stuff started happening in January and February, and everyone's like, we have to pay deposits now, whatever. I remember I was really stressed. People are literally talking about deposits. I'm like, what the flip? I don't even know where I'm going yet. So like that is stressful. And friend groups do change throughout the year, but like, it's tough. But try and get a group. Anyways, start saving up as well. The money goes very quickly out of your account, more than you think. It's like water. But yeah, the thing with Matriekbaai is a lot of the artists that we saw at Matriekbaai were also at Amphiart. And you can make the second night of Amphiart if you went to Rage, because Rage ends the Friday night and then the Saturday is also Amphi, so you can go to Amphi. It's a lot of the same setup, same vibe. It's just a lot more people, obviously, but like I feel like that's not a unique experience. You can have that like at any show. So that's my take on it. Yeah, matrics, be responsible and make responsible decisions and actually study. Don't think about Rage the whole time. Also, place your Shein orders early enough. But yeah, if anyone has questions, ask me. But this was my opinion and I hope it helps somebody. I really try to be like objective, but obviously I enjoyed Rage. Okay, the other thing is, like, I had 2 groups and I really liked hanging out at Matriekbaai. I must say it was really fun. The vibe is completely different and it's just so much fun. Yeah, so I hope this helped. And I'll check you guys later.